Welcome back, guys. So in this video, I'm going to show you what I'm looking at for step index. Based on expectational order flow, you can see that the market is creating series of lower highs, lower low, lower highs, lower low. So the market has just created a lower low, went for the lower high, and then we are anticipating a pullback. So now the question is, how do we know that this lower high has already ended? So there are different tools you can use, but I don't like to complicate my chart. So all I will just need to do right now is to pull out my Fibonacci. So as you can see currently, the market is just reacting to what? Fibonacci 78.6%. Okay, so that is an indication that there's high chances that the market will start, dropping or start creating, that substructure that will lead to the break of this recent high, lower low to create a new lower low. So I have to scale down to 1 hour, then to see the structure that I'm going to be marking in terms of meanwhile. Another confluence you can add is if you zoom out carefully, or let me put it on the daily rather. If you zoom out carefully, you can identify a particular trend line around this region that got violated by the market. It's what you can interpret from here is that this trend line, you can see the validity of this trend line. See how market has been reacting massively on it. Okay, the day market come to this particular region, that was on the 18th of January 2022, right? So you see how the market went rallied all the way up, came again after 11th of March 2023, and you see how the market reacted. It went up, came back to create a double top on April, around April, and then it's rallied all the way up, came again the last time on June. Wow, you can see what the market did, and then it eventually broke through that particular trend line and retested it. So we have confluences telling us that chances are there that mean this market want to start selling. So now let's go down to 1 hour. So you just have to be very visible. You have to zoom in carefully so that you can see where possible area where the market is reacting to. Then after drawing your zone, remember it's not a line, it's a zone. Okay, it's a zone. It's a zone. So after drawing your zone, you can see right now what is happening here. Another thing I can say is that this market was creating, that bearish flag until it came to retest this particular one. So the market has currently retested this particular zone. You can see here, look at how many touches, look at what has been happening, because you don't just choose any zone. You don't just choose any zone. So please ensure you know how to draw valid support. Not all support are valid. Not all resistance are valid. And these are things that many traders don't know. And then they ended up making mistakes. Okay, so this is what has been happening. The market came here, rally all the way down. Even at the breakout here, you see, it retested it again. When it break out, it came back to retest it. So that tells us that this zone, man, is very, very valid. Look at what happened again here, and then here, and then it's coming here again. So I can actually be looking for a way to start getting entries for a sale. All right, so let me go down to the 15 minutes to see if I can have a good sell entry. Wow, you can see what even the candles are telling us here. Look at this particular candle. This is more like an inverted hammer or shooting star, some people may call it, although it's still closed bullish. But then whenever you see a candle like this, what you need to do is you wait for the next candle to form, and you see that the next candle is bearish. So definitely once you see this candle, you know that something is about to happen in this market. And then after that, you can see that there is this bearish engulfer that you can see. This is a bullish candle, this is a bear candle. But if you understand candlestick pattern, you will know that these two candles are called bearish engulfer. So these are all good attribute that this market might want to start selling. So if you don't understand what the 15 minutes is saying, you can actually scale down to a lower time frame, and then you can see that this rejection is now very, very, very valid. Okay, I'm sure you can see that. So what I want to do right now is, do I have any other confluence or any other thing I want to add to ensure that, or to tell me, or more like a kind of confirmation that, you are doing the right thing and this market is really, really going to sell. So you can see I've talked about chart patterns is very important. You see how I'm combining chart patterns with a market structure in making trading decisions. So what type of chart pattern is this? This is also a bear flag. You see how many touches already? This is 1, 2, 3. So whatever it is, I know that all criteria has been made. All right. My candles are giving me signs already, even though there is a retracement to it. Now, there are two ways in which you can enter this market. You can probably enter from here. All right. Once you have your candle confirmation, or you can wait for the flag to be broken, because for every breakout of flag, there is always a corresponding retest that will happen. So I keep saying that there are two entries you can see in the market. There is one that is conservative entry, and there's one that is aggressive entry. For instance, when you are making entries from here, that is an aggressive entry. If I want to be very conservative in this particular market, this is what I am going to do. I'm going to wait for the market to break this particular zone and then retest it. Once the market retests it, I'm just going to enter from here. Okay. So these are two ways in which you can make entries in this market. This is the aggressive entry, and my stop loss is just going to be above, slightly above this structure. Slightly above this structure. You can see how many risk to reward ratio we are having. We're having, this 1:7. So it's very, very good. It's a very good trade. Then the second one, which I said is conservative, is going to be around here. So those of you who have been following my setup on the Telegram channel, you will understand why most times if I have a trade that I'm expecting a double kind of entry, just like this, I'll always make an indication. I'll always make an indication to tell you that if you're entering from here, that is the conservative entry. For those who always want their trades to materialize before making entry. So that is how you can be very conservative when you are making trading decisions. So right now, the market is already at my POI. So all I need to do right now is to be patient to see how this particular candles is going to close before I can hope in. Meanwhile, if I run the analysis earlier on, I would have entered aggressively from here, but I will not go with a higher lot size. I'm just going to be very conservative by not risking too much at this first entry. Then once the market start moving and it comes to this particular one, I cannot go a bit harder. All right. So thank you so much, guys, for staying back.